This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Well, you know what? Today you're going to hear a story. You probably think, oh, I've had something really terrible on my face before. This is going to come nowhere close to that story.
I'll tell you what, this poor junior doctor would have rethought their career decisions, I would think.
I can't even.
No, it's hard to.
You're going to enjoy that.
Yeah, that's why we're teaching Ellie about labour, by the way.
Caitlin Bassett, she joins us for a bit of chat about sport.
We discuss crowds that got a little bit dangerous.
Nathan,
Life sickens me.
Nat,
What?
and Shaun. Over 937.
It's 6:05. Nathan and Shaun. Happy Monday, everybody.
Great to be here, knowing that the East Coast is on their long weekend.
I mean, I know we had a long weekend
That
last
doesn't
weekend,
count.
but it's in the past.
We should have that too.
Yeah, we should, shouldn't we?
We should. I mean, we give all the iron ore to the rest of Australia.
And
great
transport costs, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. We do have all the eggs, though, at the moment, Shaun. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
you
do
know,
we?
We've got to deal with that.
Don't you listen to Ellie's news?
No, I wasn't listening then. Did you say that?
There's an egg shortage over east.
Oh, that's
Also, we
great
get
news.
less than the GST. We should get it because of that.
No, we get a lot of money in the GST. A lot.
Not enough.
But we've got the eggs.
Not
Is it
enough.
got all the
Feeling.
eggs, isn't
That is
it?
a great feeling.
Yeah. Let's just have an egg party.
Let's have the day off. We've got all the eggs.
When's the last time you had eggs at your house?
What do you mean?
Got eggs at my house
No,
now.
to
Every
eat.
day.
Yeah.
Every single-
Do you eat scrambies every day?
No, not every day, but I've got always have 2 dozen in the fridge because the boys go through it. But
Yeah.
I eat on the weekend. That's what I do.
Weekend eggs.
What's your egg rule? Mine's 800. I don't get 800 or 800. It has to be over that.
Oh, my egg rule's 700.
800.
What's your egg rule?
Oh, I tend to go the 700s. I had a conversation with Alicia, who works with us, on Friday, and she was all excited because she had a dozen eggs, and every single one of them
Was a double
yolker.
That's
every
exciting.
single one of them.
Amazing.
And,
Sorry,
yeah.
Harry, I
and
was
we
going to
asked
say...
Harry if that was interesting, and Harry said no.
Not really. They tend to stay together, the double yolkers.
If you, it's likely you'll get a whole carton of them, according to our friend Harry.
Is that just
true?
from one chicken?
No.
No,
How do
No, they don't lay into the cartons.
No, so good point, Nate. I get what you're saying. How do they get all these double
How do they
yolkers?
all
that
come
was
together?
that was her question.
And
It's a weight thing,
I
Nat,
do
obviously.
think that it is, Natalie, and you joked. I do think it is.
that they
The chickens all eat, like you. You, Henrietta, you fill up these 3 cartons.
they're on a conveyor belt and the carton's underneath, just moving slightly every time they lay one. I mean, we're not experts.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, does anyone eat 600? Does anyone get anything less? Does
No.
anyone get the little ones?
What's the point of cracking an egg if it's 600 grams or less?
Well, she said she did get, they
Okay.
were 600s, and then she weighed them, and they came in at well over 700, so she got that bonus as well.
Yeah, see, this is...
Yeah.
We can talk about this all
So
day.
many questions.
Our producer's shaking her head saying, "No, you're not."
Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Well, the police and the organisers of Vivid had to defend their response to the huge crowds on Saturday
Yeah,
night.
amazing. Saw this.
Apparently, the crowds were insane.
Yeah.
People were saying that they don't think they've ever been that scared in their life. And they reckoned that everyone was being sort of like shepherded down these like narrow paths or whatever. And then it was just a random guy that ended up moving one of the barriers out of the way, which saved everyone from being crushed, because I reckon you could feel that was the moment that there was going to be a big crowd crush happening.
Totally.
And
It's
we've
just-
seen these overseas.
Yeah, if there's nowhere for that crowd to go to, the pressure from behind starts to really mount up, and it's funneled into a crush point essentially.
I've
Terrifying.
I don't think of big crowds like that in Australia. I always just think overseas. When I was in Hong Kong, the scariest thing that I was ever a part of was New Year's Eve on the MTR, and it would have been probably about 10 o'clock at night, and I'd just come from shopping at the markets, and I had bags of shopping, and I went down to catch the train.
You're really living shopping on New Year's Eve.
Oh, Shaun, there was some specials that I needed to get.
I totally get it.
There were some deals. Had to get some fake.
It's the Morris
Had to
way.
get some fake G-Shock watches.
And couldn't wait till the next day.
Could not wait till the next day. Was actually scared. I was actually scared. And the worst thing is my bag broke, and so all these watches fell out everywhere. So I was like trying to pick up watches and stuff like that, and then just trying to carry all my stuff. And I ended up leaving that train because everyone was just sort of just naturally going with it. And I'm quite taller than everyone
Yeah, I was
else, so
gonna
it's
say.
not as frightening as
No.
you wouldn't think for me. I end up leaving there, and then someone said to me, "You will not get a cab back." And I walked for probably an hour and a half until some random cab
Did you
lady
know it was that,
picked
or
me
was
up.
that fake G-Shock time? Is it really an hour and a half?
I got one in every colour. But yeah, a taxi driver lady, she ended up pulling over, and she said taxis weren't officially allowed to take me into the area where I was going to, but she ended up taking me because she felt so sorry for me.
Yeah.
But have you experienced a really scary crowd?
And it was in Paris, similarly, like when you're away. And it wasn't a crowd I wanted to be a part of, but we were trying to get from our hotel to the train station because we were going to meet some friends who were on the other side, like on the other side of the river, basically. And so, but there was a street parade going on, and it was sort of like a carnivale kind of vibe. So, like, you know,
feathers and G-strings.
lots of bands and music, and the crowd was really thick, and we had to get across the road for starters. So we managed to do that, but then we're kind of at the front of the crowd trying to push back towards the entrance to the train station.
Yeah.
And the entrances to the train station, they'd closed off the ones on the far side, so you had to go into the thick of the crowd to get down the stairs, right?
I had to go through it.
You had to go deep into it, and all these people don't want you there because they're trying to get a front row view of the parade, and so you had to get around these barriers to go downstairs. And there's lots of people trying to do exactly that because the other one was chained shut, and so the pressure to get around the railing, like literally, we had to stand there and let children go through because they would have been pushed up hard against the barriers. And then you're almost falling down the stairs as the crowd's pushing you down. It was like, I was like, we got to get out of here. This is bad. Because that pressure, you could feel yourself just being pushed. People are just pushing and shoving, trying to get through, and it's like there's nowhere to go.
One of these people that were at Vivid, they said that they managed to get pushed up against a wall near one of the hotels on George Street, and they had people
in Sydney,
passing
by the way.
me.
We haven't said that.
There's small children to a place on a windowsill behind me where we remained until it was safe to move. I had two younger girls asked to hold on to my jacket. Some people were crying, other people were abusive to one another, other people were distressed.
It's a horrible feeling.
That's horrible.
Yeah, because we see the news, we know what can happen.
Yeah, we want to know the scariest crowd that you've ever been in. Where in the world were you, and what happened?
Becca's in Rockingham. Hello.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, Beck. When have you been in a scary crowd?
Yeah, Buckingham Palace.
What?
It is out of control.
Really?
Once you get in there, you can't get out for at least 2 hours. It's like trying to wade your way back to the train station. There's pink pelicans cutting off traffic. There's like horses which are cutting through the streets, and people are just trying to cross over to get as close as they can, but in the meantime they're shoving everyone in the back.
Was there anything in particular, Rebecca, you were watching
like
that
an
was
event,
taking place?
or that was just a normal day?
Yeah, it's the guards.
Changing of the guards.
Yeah, the changing of the guards.
happens every day, doesn't it?
Yes.
For that. Yeah, every day.
So that
every day
crowd
like
there
that.
every day?
Yeah, like tourists, there's that many tourists that visit. And, it's just at one point I lost my partner, which was hilarious because I'm, like, seeing him about, like, 500 metres away, but I just couldn't get to him. So it was like...
What if you didn't hear from him for years, and then next minute you see he's, like, married one of the royals?
The lesser royal, yeah.
It's actually, like, you don't expect that kind of panic when you're just going to, like, a little tourist destination, but it was
And it wasn't
chaos.
a particular event or anything.
But think about that, though.
Yeah, you don't expect that, so everyone prepare yourself.
And it's the safety of the royal family. That's all those guards are there doing. And to have that mass crowd outside all the time, they must be on high alert 24 hours a day.
Yeah, and that's it. Like, I suppose in a dense crowd like that, it's just, anything could happen. So, quite funny.
Definitely.
Wow.
I never would have thought Buckingham Palace.
No, thanks, Beck. On a regular day.
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it? Melinda's in Ocean Reef. Hello.
Hi, how you going?
Hi,
I'm
good,
Mel.
Melinda.
When were you scared in a crowd, Mel?
Oh, well, many years ago with my husband, we went to Pamplona to the running of bulls. It was a last-minute thing, and we met people, and they said, "We're going, you want to come?" So we thought it was a great idea at the time.
Yeah.
So we went, and of course the crowds are really crazy, like this town inflates like 100% from its original population.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you go and you get a position, and we had quite a good position. Anyway, the people are obviously there's not many public toilets, so people just urinate in the street.
Oh, so it's just like the OBH.
There's literally streams of urine running down the street.
Oh, really?
So don't put that in the pamphlets.
I got really nauseous. So I said, look, I'm just going to go and sit down until it actually starts. So I just found this place, sort of sat down on the curbside for a little minute. Anyway, it was sort of getting close to the time. So then my attempt to try and get back into where my husband was like, insane, because people were really rude and just, obviously wouldn't let me get back to where it was. But, it was just, so the crowd.
Were you going to run with the Bulls?
No, gosh, no. Are you crazy?
God.
No.
So you were trying to get a position to watch them?
People,
No,
people just get,
No, see the crowd. We're just watching it at the moment, actually.
Yeah.
So a lot of my mates did this when they went to Europe. So you can start off and be miles ahead of them. So they've run with the Bulls, but they was...
Yes,
if you look
they
ahead,
weren't anywhere near the ball.
Oh, so you can say I've ran with the Bulls, but the Bulls were
see the
4
people right at the
kilometres
front?
back.
Yeah.
But you know what? You don't want to be behind a bull. You don't want to be in front of a bull. You're just waiting for that horn to go up your ass.
Exactly. You're better
Don't
off
you
being
think?
behind.
Yes, of
for
course.
sure.
That's a goring.
I know, extraordinary.
That is a goring.
That's good
Me
on you,
goring.
Melinda. Thank you.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun wish they were millionaires. With Lottery West's newest game, Millionaire Medley, there's a possibility in your pocket this Monday, Wednesday or Friday. Play responsibly. 1-800-858-858.
All right, now's the chance to get into the draw to win a trip to Exmouth and swim with the Whale Sharks. That's thanks to Lottery West. We'll be giving this away on Friday, which is pretty awesome.
Olivia's one of our first contestants who's going to get the opportunity to go into the draw. Good morning to you, Liv.
Good morning.
Olivia, your destiny is in your hands. You get to choose. Would you like to answer a trivia question or would you like to identify a song title?
I'm going to go with the song title, please.
All
The
right.
song
Liv.
title. She's musically blessed.
We don't need the artist at all. We're not that mean. We're just going to ask for the title of this song.
I'm in the Milky Way. You want me down on Earth, but I am up in space.
All right, what is it, Olivia?
I Don't Care. By,
We don't care about the
We don't
artist.
care.
Yeah, but no.
But you are incorrect.
No!
It's called I Love It. They do
Iconic
think
pop.
Sorry.
they think I Don't Care a lot.
They do.
But that's
It's
not
My
the title
daughter's
of the
favourite song growing up.
Yeah.
She loved it.
No joy, Olivia.
Let's
Sorry.
go to Aaron in Mandurah. Hey, Aaron.
Hey guys, how you going?
Good, Aaron.
Good, buddy.
Aaron, so this is in order for you to get given a numbered ball to go into the draw. So it's quite simple. Do you want to answer a trivia question or do you want to correctly identify a song title?
I'll go trivia.
Trivia.
All right.
Here we go for you, Andrew. In the United States, which social media app is facing a possible ban?
Twitter?
Twitter.
Twitter.
Which is now
It's not
called
Twitter.
X. No,
it's
Elon Musk.
TikTok.
The tickety talk, I'm afraid. No
Yeah.
joy, Aaron. So far, 0 people
This
into the
is
draw.
going to be a good draw.
I know.
For sure, Nate.
Time for Donna to swoop in. Hello, Donna.
Good morning.
Hi, Donna.
The choice is yours, Donna. It's in your hands. Would you like to identify a song by its title, or would you like to answer a trivia question?
Oh, let's go trivia.
All right. Your question, Donna. What colour is Mr. Tickle from the Mr. Men books?
Green.
Pick a colour. That's what it was going to be,
No,
wasn't
he's
it?
not.
No way, Mr. Tickle.
He's orange.
He's orange. I know that for a fact. Mr. Strong's red.
Oh,
He's
Mr.
a
Strong,
Nathan's
wasn't it?
friend.
Mr. Bump is blue. Yeah, Mr. Mean's blue.
Okay, we're 0-3. Rebecca, hello.
Good morning.
Okay, Beck, we've got high hopes. What do you want? Trivia question, or do you want to identify the song by its title?
Trivia, please.
Trivia.
All right.
All right,
Nathan
Rebecca.
Norris.
Nath, can we get somebody in the barrel?
Let's see. On Nova's current playlist are 2 different songs titled Houdini by which 2 different artists?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you know at
Can you
least
give
one
us
of them?
one?
I'm not a song person. Damn.
Oh, that's why she took the trivia question.
And she got a song.
got a question.
Do you feel like we cheated her there?
I
little
do.
bit.
I love it.
Donna, the answer was Dua Lipa and Eminem.
Who
I
would
know.
have guessed?
I know.
Well, we would have known
We
because
would
we
have.
played that stuff.
Pip is in Bayswater. Morning, Pip.
Morning, how are you?
Okay, Pip, you
Hey,
need
Pip.
to save this. We're 0-4.
Yeah, we are. We're just trying to get people in the running for this Lottery West prize, which is to dive with the whale sharks up in Exmouth.
Tell you what, it bodes
Oh, we
well
love
for the
that.
rest of the people
I know.
for the week.
If one person can get in the draw, it's looking good for them. All right, Pippa, what's
Song
it going to be?
or trivia?
Trivia, thanks.
Yeah.
Shaun.
Okay, here is your question.
Listen carefully.
Number, flip, pay, call, and bill can all be paired with which word?
Phone.
She's done it.
Number one in the barrel. You are ball number one, Pippa.
It's a blue ball, Pippa. We're just going to pop you straight into the barrel for
I know
Friday,
the feeling.
okay?
Yeah, blue ball.
Lovely, thank you.
Well done, Pip. Good job. That's how it's done. Can Michelle from Southern River be equally as lucky? Hello, Michelle.
Hi.
Hi, Michelle. We're on a roll
Great,
here, mate.
Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Okay, Michelle, the choice is yours. Would you like a trivia question or would you like to identify a song by its title?
I think I'm going to do the song.
Okay, sure.
Hit it.
What's the title of that song, Michelle?
Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter.
Ball number two.
You're number 2 in the draw, Michelle, and you're going into the barrel right now. So we will be calling you back on Friday. Good luck.
Well, they're all gettable.
I know.
How good are the odds of this draw
I know.
so
At the
far?
moment, 1 in 2. That's pretty good odds. We'll see. Can anybody else get in the draw tomorrow?
Legitimately, people could not get anything right for
That's
the rest
right.
of the week.
It's possible.
This could be out of 2 people.
Yep.
Oh, we'll wait and see tomorrow.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Oh,
I regret this already.
You should be. On the TikToks in
Yes.
2021, something went viral and it's made a resurgence to the point where 2 companies now are thinking of combining together for a collab.
No.
Because apparently this is so good.
Is it?
I am talking about tomato ketchup on a Kit Kat.
Said
Now,
nobody.
This
Caitlin Basil looks disgusted.
people have put their reactions online. This guy on TikTok, he likes it.
Does the government know about this? This feels illegal. This should be illegal.
Well, the Chinese government know about it.
It can't be good. These people that
can't
say
be.
amazing combinations of stuff,
Yes.
I don't believe any
They're
of them,
all wrong.
Caitlin.
They're all wrong.
There we go.
How does
I
it
think
work?
everyone, the best way to do is just sauce 2 fingers and go for it.
Excuse me?
What? Sauce 2 fingers?
Oh.
Get
excuse
Natalie,
me?
give Natalie your 2 fingers.
Oh, sorry, Nat. I thought I was going solo there.
No,
Sorry,
they're
Nat.
$3.75 from the server this morning. I don't have the
What a
money for that.
stitch up. I thought there would have been a 2 for deal.
Yeah, no. So what they do is they putting
You
it
gotta
on
put
there
it
and you
all
got to put
over.
a bit on there.
Got to put it all over, Nat.
Yeah, you got to put a bit on there like that.
Oh, shit, Nate. That's a lot, buddy.
I know, but that's what they're doing in the video, Shaun.
No, you got to rub. I saw another guy rub it in.
Stripping.
Yeah, he rubbed it in the gap.
Do you reckon they're just secretly using, like, strawberry jam? And we're
Natalie,
falling for it?
you don't, she's being
You know,
such a lady. She's doing one finger.
Yeah, I know my limits.
She's a lady. All right, ready?
You go
just
first,
check-
Nathan.
All
I
right,
feel
let's do it.
this
No,
is-
let's just all do it together.
smell
Let's
good.
all do it together.
Harry, I'm giving you some in a second.
Okay.
Throw away. Gross.
Nah. It's not good.
Oh, shit.
It's not bad.
Oh, God.
No, it's not. You wouldn't choose it.
I mean, you shouldn't be out putting ketchup on your chocolates.
It's not.
If you look at the first
It's not as
ingredient in
bad- it's
ketchup,
not as
though,
bad
it's
as
sugar.
what-
It's literally putting sugar
No,
on
once you
sugar.
get to the chocolate, you get the chocolate. So
Yeah, but no.
Yeah.
Well, you taste the sauce, and as soon as you hit the chocolate, it cancels out the sauce.
So you might
Do
as
you-
well just
do
not
you
have the
mix it up?
sauce.
yeah,
then.
but why do you not have
Then
the
why
sauce?
have the sauce?
So, yeah.
Then why are people
Harry
saucing
likes
chocolate?
it. Harry loves it.
Do you like it, Harry?
Harry loves it.
I think I needed more tomato sauce
Hey
on
up.
that.
Hey up. There you go. Get some more
I'm
sauce
eating the
on it.
rest of my finger just without the sauce to
Naked.
to
So I don't.
finger.
Natalie loves a bare finger. All right, Harry.
Caitlin's having 2 bare
I
fingers.
got 2 fingers. Yeah. Don't mess with the classic.
Now, Harry, like pile it on.
I'll load it up.
Load it up.
Okay, hang on.
Load it up.
You can't say that's
that
better
enough?
than a Kit Kat.
No way.
No.
It doesn't
Tomato
improve it.
sauce on a Kit Kat.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah. What do you think?
That's gross, man. I can't even watch you do this.
Nah.
There's no point to that.
It does not
You
improve
know,
it at all.
I think you mentioned it's just we're going through that era where people just go,
People are just whacking stuff on things and then acting like it
all
goes
content.
viral. What's the point of that? Sure, it doesn't make you throw up, but it doesn't make me want to sauce my chocolates.
No.
Can you please ask Nagy about this when you get her on the show coming up? Oh, I'm so jealous. She's
I
the
know.
best.
Recipe Teen
I
Eats.
love
You're talking about,
Recipe
yeah.
I forgot we're having her on.
She's
Yeah.
the best.
She's on next week.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
she's
Ask
so
her.
good.
Make her
Okay.
do this.
Tell you what.
No, she would never.
This is why
She can go viral on
my
her own.
mum's
Just with
right.
good food.
The TikTok is full of lies.
Yeah, it's true, mate.
And this is how you discovered it.
The TikTok is full of lies.
But anyway, we're going to do a dance about it.
Yeah. Tomorrow we're going to try a bounty with some mayonnaise.
That actually might be all right.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun's June Jackpot.
Look, on Friday, Emma lost the June Jackpot, bummer, but her pain is your gain because the cash prize is now jackpotted to $5,000.
Oh, it's exciting for Robert. Hey, Robert.
Good morning, team.
Hey, Rob, this is the opportunity of a life. That's $5,000 on a Monday morning, my friend.
I know, a bit of pressure, but it's okay.
You can do it, Rob. Have you been, I don't know, studying all weekend since you got on the
absolutely,
list?
yes.
Yeah, good.
Studying hard.
That's the
yes.
spirit.
Well, Robert, you know what it is. It's 5 questions, right?
Yep.
But you got 20 seconds to answer them, all right?
Perfect.
It's pretty simple. Now, the important thing is, if you're unsure of one, don't just chuck out a wrong answer, all right? You can pass and we will come back if there's enough time and ask you that question again.
Okay,
Because once
All right.
you give an incorrect answer, it's all over.
got it.
Robert,
Jeez.
5 questions, $5,000.
Firstly, let's live in the world
20
where Robert's going to win the $5,000.
I know. I think
he
Robert, what
wins.
are we doing with $5,000, Robert?
Let's see. I'm getting married next year, so it'll probably help with some honeymoon.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
Oh.
Where do you want to go on the honeymoon?
Great Barrier Reef.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah,
get you
done the
there.
Queensland
nice.
thing.
Yeah.
How long you been with your beautiful partner for?
Nearly 4 years.
Wow.
Oh.
When did you get engaged?
Last year in June.
So it took
on top
3
of the
years.
Matagara Bridge.
Oh,
did
the
you?
Matagara
Nice.
Bridge.
Yeah.
Were you on the Flying
So cool.
Fox?
Yeah, nearly.
Will you marry me?
yeah.
Beautiful. What a play.
All right, Rob. All right, take a deep breath. Who's asking
Okay.
the questions today?
Oh, Sean is.
Sean's going to ask questions.
Oh, good luck,
So-
Robert. Hey, Robert. Oh, God.
Perfect last week.
Why don't we
We're
let
gonna be
him?
2 for 2.
Do we want Robert to choose who asks the question?
No.
No, you're happy
Mate,
with
it's your
Sean?
choice, mate.
Okay, Robert.
You know I'm never going to go.
Your 20 seconds will start at the end of the first question, Robert. We wish you all the best as you try and win $5,000 worth of honeymoon money.
Go, Robert, go.
Here we go, Robert. Name the coffee shop in the US sitcom Friends.
Central Perk.
Which WA island is known for its quokkas?
Rottnest.
What sport does Lauren Jackson play?
Basketball.
Ah!
Who wrote the song Waltzing Matilda?
Banjo Patterson.
How many legs does a spider have?
8.
You did it! $5,000! We're going on a honeymoon!
Oh, Rob! Take a couple of bucks off for the quizmaster.
Scored $5,000, and it's not even
Awesome.
a 8:15 on a Monday morning, Rob.
I know, how cool. Thank God I picked up about spider's legs last night.
Hey, well done,
So
Rob.
good.
Well done.
And you know that Banjo Patterson wrote Waltzing Matilda. That's even
Well,
better.
no,
Well
That's a tough
done.
one.
Yeah.
No, you're
Oh,
awesome,
my
man.
God,
job.
you're going to the Great Barrier Reef. That's nice.
Thanks so much,
And you
guys.
can take your wife as well. You
Yeah.
can afford to take her too. That's nice.
Make sure you get that boat back. You know how that ends.
We've all been open water.
That was truly exciting.
Yeah, Rob.
Thanks, guys.
Well done.
That's funny.
$5,000.
No worries, mate.
All right, that means what's the opposite of jackpotting? Tomorrow it's $1,000.
Okay, we're starting again. The
We're
building
starting
blocks
again.
right from the bottom.
If you want to get in the running and
Yeah.
be a winner, just like Rob.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
We did just want to touch on the news that broke yesterday that Michael Mosley's body had been found on the island of Simi. Just heartbreaking for that family.
Well, the thing is, I was reading over the weekend, the family were hoping that he'll be found, and I had someone that I was speaking to say, do they think they're going to find him alive? I said, no, they're not. I don't think they think they're going to find him alive. They're just hoping to find him.
For the closure.
For the closure. And
I know. They still held hope, of course, which you would, but
course.
it was there was
After
extreme
days.
heat heat there as well. Like it is the middle of summer now, so yeah.
The whole town got involved, which
From a
is
simple
amazing. I was
walk,
reading all that kind of stuff. That's the interesting thing,
The
though.
amount of people that are on holidays, right? And your partner might have been in the same scenario. They've left their phone at home, they've gone for a walk, and that's it. And
so
then
they were at the beach and he said, I'm going to go back.
Yep.
And that's what happened. And he didn't take his phone with him. And so, clearly he's just taken the wrong path. So when you look, he was trying to, instead of going to the left, he kind of went to the right around that other little town and then went into, obviously he's gone up some hills and it's just like, if only he just turned the right way. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all. It was just one decision has
That's
made
amazing.
the difference.
Sliding doors,
oh, it's just
unbelievable.
awful, isn't it?
Yeah, so anyway, we know that he's got our friends and family here in Perth, so our condolences go out to them, and he's just a really nice guy.
Yeah, we'd had him in here a number of times, and he was
Lovely
always just
man.
really a genuine, gorgeous person.
Yeah. So just look, when you're travelling, I suppose everyone is already, but just be super careful. And maybe, it sounds silly. We're all looking at things in retrospect, but have a phone with you. I don't know whether that would have helped or not, but
who knows? Yeah.
I just feel, and a lot of people would say this, you don't know when your time is up.
You don't know.
And that's one of the situations.
I know.
Oh, no, you've done that probably exact same walk.
Oh,
on
no,
that
it's
island.
similar. I've been on that island. We walked around a little bit. You go up from the town and then you walk around and then you go back down again. And it's, how easy is it just if you're not familiar with it to take, and he was on his own, to just take the wrong turn, and that's what's happened. And you just think, that's, heartbreaking.
For sure.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
Now it's getting to be an exciting time for someone in the room. That's right. The baby holiday is fast approaching for Ellie.
Yeah, she's got some fake tan on.
A year off.
She's getting
just
waxed.
her hanging out with the baby,
The
a year
bikini
off.
ready to go.
Get her hair done.
Now, you went to a parenting class last night. Tell us all about it.
Because we're getting down to the business end, aren't we?
We are. We're a month or so out, hopefully. I went to a birthing, parenting, education course yesterday with the Dougster, and it was 4 hours long. So it covered pretty much everything.
It shouldn't take. You shouldn't be able to go to Bali in the time that it takes to be able to do that.
It was very long.
I never went to one.
It's a big surprise.
How did you get Dougie to hang in there for 4 bloody hours?
Because you know what? In there, they teach you how to stop having them.
Do you get that memo?
I just put it in his diary and I didn't give him the choice.
Yeah.
So that's how you do it in my household. But actually, funnily enough, like about 3 hours and 15 in, I had a pang, like a thought, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't blow out the candle. So I sent him home early to check whether
the house was burning down.
The house was burning down in my head. I was like, you need to leave. He's like, really? He was secretly probably a bit happy.
He did that.
He mentally sent me that. But anyway, I had actually.
So had you blown out the candle?
Yes, I'd blown out the candle. Then he had to come back and get me. Sorry.
That's the best excuse to leave, isn't it? Anywhere you are, oh my God, I've got to go home. I didn't blow out the candle.
I believed it. I really believed it.
There's an excuse you can use when you're on you don't want to speak to someone on the phone. That's I've got to go. My toaster's popped.
Yeah,
because everyone knows that you don't want cold butter on your toast.
That's true.
Did you learn anything useful?
So do you feel prepared for what you're in for?
I actually feel a lot more relaxed about it now. We talked about pain and pain methods, and the woman's body is designed to do this. It's not like pain when you break your leg or something where the pain is constant. It comes in waves. You're designed to do this, and it'll be okay. But it was really funny because there was one section of the class where there was an app you had to log into and submit anonymously your fears and
how cute.
Apprehensions, what you're worried about the most, and people are putting up, and they're coming up in a word chart, and it's going looking after the baby, pain, blood loss, all this stuff, and then someone had written pooping.
Because you're straining so much.
While you're giving birth, or the baby?
Because you're straining,
and
you're pushing with all your heart.
Well, the educator just said, "I'm just going to address this one right away, and you will." You will definitely poo yourself.
No, Ellie.
So that was great, but it was just so funny.
Amy's, of course, had 2 beautiful children.
Yeah.
They were just abusing me on the phone, by the way. Every day, your children abuse me. I love it. Why don't you talk about the lessons you learnt, Amy, that you thought one was particularly ridiculous?
Yeah. So when you go into labour, They don't want you to like suddenly freak out and just like drive yourself straight to the hospital.
Yes, and speed and everything.
Speed, because it could be a long journey.
But I do understand people that do, especially with your first. It's like, oh my God,
yes.
what is about to happen to my vagina?
That's why they tell you this, right?
So they say stay at home. Yep. You know, count your contraction, like time your contractions, and while you're doing that, go bake a cake for your husband on your birthday.
So
is that what they said?
What they're saying is take your time, and like the time it takes to bake a cake. But really, are you really in the mindset to be baking a cake?
I want to say, I think it's brilliant.
That's
now,
great.
I think that any expectant mother that rocks up to hospital should have a freshly baked cake for the staff. I mean, how great's that? All the nursing staff there. Every time someone's having a baby, they know they're having a sponge or a carrot cake or something fun.
That wouldn't have worked for you. You were really quick, weren't you?
Yeah.
Well, could you have taken in a bowl of 2-minute noodles?
Where was she feeding it? James was. The second one was faster.
Well, the second one was faster, but like my waters broke at it was around 10:30 p.m. and then we didn't get to King Eddie's until midnight.
So you could have whacked it. You could have made a slice.
Yeah, totally. So we spent an hour and a half.
Couple of flanges.
Contractions.
Well, a cheesecake, really. I mean, the non-baked cheesecake, you'll be able to whip that together. It's just cookie crumbs and refrigeration. Ellie, can I ask what your birthing plan? Do you have music? You know how are you going to listen to whale sounds? Like, do you have anything?
Yeah.
That'll be Dougie.
Plan. Whoa! Shaun!
Wow.
Are you actually
hear yourself?
I thought
Do you filter anything?
I can't believe you just said that to a pregnant woman.
Oh my
Give her a
God.
knife. See what happens.
Anyway, moving on from that Free Willy comment. Talk to me.
You're in so much trouble.
Wasn't everyone laughing?
Because we want to live.
Yeah, that's right.
Shaun, we laugh when she leaves.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Go, Ellie. What do you
I
think?
can't remember what you're talking about.
Birth plan.
Birth plan. So any music?
Do you have a playlist?
Is there anything like any?
I'm like soothing now.
She can't think. All she wants to do is murder Shaun.
I'm like the red curtain has descended, the mist has descended. I'm so angry now. I don't have a birth plan. Is that what you were asking? No, I don't have a birth plan.
The plan is to give birth.
The plan is to give birth.
Yes, and whatever intervention you need, so be it.
We would like you to tell Ellie all about labour.
How was it for you?
Yeah. And give us, your funny story. Also, what's the most insulting thing that a person has said to you while you're pregnant?
Can I call?
Shaun's just sitting there. Ellie's making deep cuts across her throat.
He's crying with laughter. He's got tears running down.
So two things. Tell Ellie all about labour, Do you want to tell us something you did that was a little bit strange during your birthing plan? Maybe Ellie can give it a go. And then on the flip side as well, tell us about the most insulting thing that somebody has said to you while you're pregnant.
And also wish Ellie well, because this is obviously her last day. She's not coming back after that. Hello, Brooke.
Hi.
Hi, Brooke. All right, Ellie is probably driving home right now, but she will be listening to what you've got to say.
So 6 years ago I gave birth to my first and had been to the hospital, but they sent me home because I was only just dilated.
Yes.
And they said, don't come back until like 4 in the afternoon. It's your first, you'll be ages. That was at 10:30 in the morning. I was back there at 1 o'clock and pushing in the car park while my husband's getting a parking ticket.
Oh, they gave him a ticket. I'm sorry, someone can't be crowning and you give it...
No, he was...
He was getting a ticket.
He was getting a parking ticket. You're buying a parking ticket while I'm pushing in the car park. And then once we got to the ward, there was no midwives or anything around, so they sent a junior doctor in to help me. And then she said, you're 10 centimetres dilated. I said, yep, I'm pushing like it's coming. And she said, but your membranes are still intact. My waters hadn't broken.
Yes.
And then so I said, look, I really need to push. And she said, yeah, that's fine, you can push. So I pushed, and honestly, it burst in her face. Like when you've thrown a water balloon at her. It went like 3 metres, it went everywhere.
Her mouth wasn't open, was it?
Oh, she was devastated. She goes, it got me in the eye. She threw a lanyard off. Her hair was like soaking wet. And my husband and I just cracked up. I just couldn't hold it together.
I didn't think there was anything worse than someone spitting in your face until I just heard it from that.
I guess it's kind of the same.
Ellie's back, everybody. Hi, Ellie.
Did you hear that?
Someone gave birth in a car park?
No. Got him from the car park. Quickly, tell Ali again, quickly.
Brooke?
So I was 10 centimetres dilated when I first got into the hospital, and the junior doctor said, your membranes are still intact. I said, yeah, my waters haven't broken. She goes, and I said to her, I need to push. So I pushed, and she goes, that's fine, you can push. I pushed, and my waters broke in her face.
Hey, that'll learn. That'll learn.
What did you do? Did you just pull out like a small comb, like in Greece, and slick her hair back and keep going?
It's not a great day at work, is it? Good. Thanks, Brooke. Sarah's in Wattle Grove. Hello. Funny. Hi, Sarah.
Good morning, everyone.
Hi, Sarah.
What happened when you were in labour, Sarah?
Oh, golly. So it was 8 years ago with my daughter, and I started contractions 5 minutes apart, and I was at home with my husband, and so he called his mum over to watch our son, and I also called my midwife, and she's like, okay, well, I'm in Northbridge, meet me in Northbridge. And so my husband gets in the car, but obviously I left the fuel get really low, so the light was on. He's like, the light's on. I said, I forgot, I needed to fuel up. So he had to fuel up and then skip the queue, and I'm still contracting 5 minutes apart, and I swear I was going to have her in the car. And I called my midwife. She's like, just meet me at this booze bus spot in Northbridge.
At a booze bus spot?
She was like, meet me halfway, we'll go together. And it was like, okay, so there's people everywhere. It's about 11 o'clock at night by this stage in Northbridge.
Oh, she was out on the piers?
No. She's a community midwife.
Oh, okay. I thought she was just out drinking. You go pick her up from a pub crawl.
No, it's cheaper than an Uber, Nathan. Surge pricing, you know.
Yeah, swing by Redhead to get me.
So what happened next, Sarah?
Okay, so I got there, and the police actually say to us, okay, we'll be faster, get in our car. So I get on the back of the police car with my midwife. My husband's like, can I follow? And he did tell me eventually that it was like, he was going so fast. And anyways, so they were running lights, and my midwife goes, it's King Eddie's, right? And I'm like, they were going to the wrong hospital. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I was still contracting 5 minutes apart. Anyway, so we get dropped off, we get entranced into the back of the hospital, and my midwife assessed me. She's like, you're not even dilated. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And she's like, this is called an irritable uterus. And so she's like, you still experience the contractions like regular birth contractions, except you don't actually dilate. And that happened another 2 more times after that.
So it's like a false labour.
So you were you got a police escort, not even a police escort. You were in a police car and taken out, and you weren't giving birth.
Yes, no.
False alarm.
That's so
good. Thanks, Sarah.
That's
all right.
an irritable uterus.
We're going to take some more. Chelsea's in Dutch. Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Chels. Okay, tell Ellie everything that happened.
Okay, so I had quite a tough time with my first pregnancy. I had the irritable uterus as well. And
I find that such a funny comment.
Yeah, we've got the irritable woman.
Yeah, we've got it. Now I live with one sometimes.
Yeah.
I got quite sick towards the end. I had preeclampsia.
Yeah.
Which can make you quite ill. So they admitted me to hospital and kept me for a few days, and then decided that baby was better out than in, so they decided to induce me.
Yeah.
So they woke me up nice and early, took me through at like 6 a.m, and they had to break my waters as well. But because I'm not dilated at all, they had to break my waters with like a hook thing that basically was going through. It's like a metal hook, plastic hook thing that they have to like
something you'd use for like making a quilt.
Yeah. Catching a snapper.
Yeah.
Like a quick unpick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly like that.
Oh,
Longer handle.
No. Keep going. Oh my God.
So I was like, they'd kind of break my waters, and I had to have a few goes because I couldn't get it, and I'm like excruciating pain, like backing myself up the bed. And my husband, who's a personal trainer,
walks in and he's like, "Good morning, we're going to have a baby."
This is why guns shouldn't be illegal. Because you've got full rights to just blow his head off at that stage.
All the midwives are looking at him like, "Shut up." Like,
Immediately
she
get
can't
out.
talk to you right now. Come and help her. And he's like, "What's going on?" And they're like, "She can't talk to you." Anyway, so then we're going through the, everything, and he turns like full personal trainer mode and tries to personal train me through.
Inspire
Chelsea. I know. Oh,
I can imagine, Chelsea. I'd be that person, and I know.
Don't be that person, guys.
Now
Don't
punch
be
her,
that
punch her,
person.
punch her. That's it.
It's not the same as doing burpees.
You can do it. I was ready to punch him.
Yeah.
Look at that hook, the amni hook. Oh, so I'm right. It's like a quick unpick.
Yeah. Like a little
I misread
crochet
that
hook.
this morning.
God.
Oh, thanks, Chelsea.
Ellie.
Kim's in Atwell.
This
Hello.
is happening to you soon.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Hey, Kim.
I'm not
Gee,
sure
we're
that
learning.
Ellie's feeling more confident about the experience, but what happened to you?
So this was with baby number 2. All 3 of my babies were under an hour from start to finish.
Oh, my God.
No time for a cake.
No. So number 2 woke up and I'm like, rang the hospital. They're like, "Look, you've got plenty of time. Have a shower, have your breakfast. Don't worry about it." Anyway, the contractions were getting quicker. Said to hubby, "I think we should go into hospital." So he's been to the dad class. The dad class has said, "Don't worry, take it with a pinch of salt."
Yeah, and what you need is a man telling you how this goes.
Yeah. So we're in the car. We've got a 20-minute ride to the city. This was in Adelaide at the time.
Yeah.
And he stops at every red light at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I said, "You have got to put your foot down." Anyway, we got to about 10 minutes down the road, and I'm like getting the urge to push. And and he's driving Miss Daisy, every red light. You have got to get going, knowing that my first baby was quick. So we get to near the hospital, and I put my hand down, his hand down, and I said, "The baby's head is coming out. You have got to put your foot down."
Whoa.
He's like, "Oh, yeah, okay, let's go." Get to the hospital. He's pulled into the front door near the emergency.
Yeah.
Has run around, and in this stage, I'm pushing. The head is already out. In the car, he's run round to get a nurse. The nurse has slipped over in the doorway, and the doors that open and close.
Yes, they're closing on her.
She's in the doorway. The doors are opening and closing.
I want to see this.
By the time someone's gone and helped her, I've already had the baby. Nobody's in the car with me.
No way, so you've had it by yourself?
I've had the baby by myself. I had those harem pants on.
Yes.
The baby has gone down the leg.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, because of the moon.
Did you get up and just shake the baby out of your,
Bottom of your trouser pants.
The whole time, all I can think of is my car is going to be ruined.
Well, that's what I was thinking
there was
too.
not one thing in the car.
It was because it was in your pants.
Yeah, so you kept it in your pants.
The baby was caught in my harem pants, so yeah, wear harem pants. They're a good catch.
There you
Okay,
go.
that's a great piece of
You know what?
advice.
Those are those pants that we all buy when we're in Bali and never wear when we're back here.
The ones with the elephants on them.
Yes.
Yeah, Ellie's got whales on them though.
Natalie.
Imagine having a
on
whole
that.
hospital of people there
Immature.
waiting to help you, but yet you're like 2 meters away from it, having the baby by yourself.
Well,
While one of the professionals is supposed to be having you, their head's being crushed by the automatic doors.
Kim, what a tale. Thank you, everybody. Does that make you feel better or worse, Ellie?
I'm definitely going to go and buy some harem pants.
Yeah,
So if
harem
anyone's
pa-
in Bali, bring some pants.
That's
with
what we
me.
take away from this is harem pants.
Shaun.
This is the week for education. So tomorrow we're just going to give people a heads up. Tomorrow we're thinking that we may speak to midwives.
God, they've had it tough.
Because after knowing that midwife had...
Was a junior doctor, yes.
Or that junior doctor had the...
Yeah, the water break in their face.
Water break
right
in your face. The water break in your face. Is there ever any coming back from that?
I don't think there
Like,
is.
honestly.
It's not enough Garnier
Don't you
fructus to
think?
get that out, is there?
Oh, my
That's amazing.
God.
Thanks to everybody who called in.
Oh,
They
so
were fantastic.
funny.
I loved every bit of them. $300 voucher to spend at Wizard Pharmacy. MCO Beauty is now 50% off at Wizard Pharmacy for a limited time. It's beauty for less at Wizard Pharmacy, and we can't go past that one from Brooke.
I'm very excited for this week, Ellie. We are having our own education with you. We're going to be teaching her what a baby's all about. So
There's no one I'd rather learn from more.
thank you so much. Listen to the wealth of knowledge you've got out there in Perth.
Hello, Ross. You've been through a couple of labours. I mean, watching. But
Yeah. No, from the husband or partner's perspective, there's moments where things could happen to you, but you're not allowed to say anything. E.g., right? So you hold their hand.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's an intense thing, and they do wonderfully, and they're super women.
They squeeze your hand too tight.
They squeeze your hand really tight.
I'm sorry if you're suffering.
Well, but you're not allowed to say anything. And if we had 2 all-nighters. Doesn't matter if you tie it. You can't say it. You just got to wear it.
Yeah.
Just got to wear it. So nobody thinks of that perspective.
Yeah. Can you
I'll be
imagine?
your Ross.
Can I just tell you right now?
Ross, I'll come in and we'll
Shaun
have a
will
chat.
say it. Shaun will say it right to their face.
Shaun's got our back. Good luck, Kelly. You got this. You got this.
Of course she has. She dominates.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.